Good morning, brave souls. Today, I bring you the story of The Mirror That Whispers at Dawn. Mirrors, mundane, right? They hang in our homes, show us our reflections. But not all mirrors are predictable. Some carry secrets. Others, well, they whisper back. Stop scrolling if you're ready to hear the tale. Our story begins in a picturesque countryside home, owned by a young couple. Felicia and Tom had just moved in, thrilled with their quaint, antique-filled property. Among their finds was a floor-length mirror. Delicate carvings adorned the vintage wood frame. It caught Felicia's eye immediately. She set it carefully in their bedroom, unaware of its dark history. The first time she heard it, it was almost imperceptible. Early morning sunlight streamed into their room, and as Felicia stood before the mirror brushing her hair, she caught a faint, distant whisper. She spun around to face Tom, but he was sound asleep. Dismissing it as early morning grogginess, she went on with her day. But each morning after, the whispers grew clearer. Some called her name, soft and sweet. Others sounded like pleading. One morning, the mirror whispered the words, "Help me. Please." Felicia tried to laugh it off, but deep down, she began to avoid the mirror. Tom noticed her unease. "Honestly, it's just wind or creaky old wood," he reassured her. But then something inexplicable happened. Tom, skeptical of Felicia's claims, decided one dawn to stand in front of the mirror himself, saying he'd prove it was nothing. Minutes passed uneventfully as dawn's golden light hit the mirror. It was almost comedic, until Felicia screamed. For a fleeting moment, Tom's reflection had vanished. Instead, standing in his place was a sorrowful apparition of a young woman in Victorian dress, tears streaming down her face. Felicia bolted, dragging Tom with her. They decided to contact the local historian, who had archived the area's lore. The historian revealed what Felicia had feared most. Decades earlier, the mirror belonged to a woman named Eliza, who had retreated into madness after her fiancé's betrayal. Refusing social interaction, she only ever communicated with her reflection until her untimely death, entirely alone in the house. The whispers, the historian explained, were Eliza's trapped soul, reaching for an empathetic ear. Feeling deeply sorrowful for Eliza, Felicia decided to uncover ways to set her spirit free. Will she dare to face the mirror at dawn again? Stay tuned for the next chapter of Ghostly Revelations. Remember, not every reflection is yours. Sometimes it blinks back without you moving.